today. Just gotta find it on here. I don't know why it takes so long for me to find it. Okay, got it. I got it. Oh, damn. All right, here we go. First person here is Tibet General. Okay, got a new journey here on the horizon, and an Aries maybe coming in. It also looks like life is coming back into balance. Should be feeling very successful around a career endeavor, moving forward pretty quickly. Perseverance around work, school, business, whatever you do pays off. It also looks like you have an air sign around that might be of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You get communication from someone that you've been hoping to hear from, or from something that you've been hoping to hear back from, like a doctor or a job. Looks like you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Cause for celebration comes in before the end of the week. Malika, General. Anxiety is moving into the past. Anxiety moving into the past, and the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling better respected and better compensated at work, bringing in more money, and feeling a little bit more financially secure. May even be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Looks like life is changing for you for the better quickly, and you could have some choices on the horizon, especially around business, school, work, whatever you do all day. It also looks like things may start to move forward for you really quickly, and a new journey is on the horizon. Thea, general reading. You've got a creative project on the horizon that you may be working on. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through any bullshit. Nobody better try to bullshit you. You may have to make a decision about something financial. Not, I don't think it's a big deal. Negativity seems to move into the past, and you have a wish that comes true. A Capricorn enters, heading over for the 10 cups to be full before the end of this year. You should kind of be where you want to be in life. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you brings you to the top of the mountain. A Cancer enters, and life seems to move forward. Hi, Noonit. Beautiful one. What did Ken think about our date? Cause for celebration. Had a great time. Can't stop thinking about it. It feels balanced and grounded around it. I think it was very positive for him. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mario, Pisces intentions. Well, I think that her intentions are really to get you to chase her. She wants you to make things move forward quickly, but she shuts down because she wants you to come after her. But meanwhile, she's still in your energy. She's still like looking for you. Her intentions are to get you to chase after her. She kind of likes the cat and mouse kind of game. Oh, Kevin, these are all different wigs. Yeah, this style, like, I have a couple that are like this style. But one of my friends, she thought it was funny, way back when I first started this channel, she bought me this dark green one, which I really love the color. And she was like, do something with this. So I was like, okay. So I made a video that night with it, and like at that time I really didn't have like many subscribers. And she watched it and she was like, I don't know, it works. So she started buying them for me in all colors. So then like she bought me that one, the blue one, the red one, the pink and blue one, the purple one, and then other people started buying me them. And then like anyone that's had one laying around, like I have a friend that owns a dance studio, and he had like a bag full of wigs from some production or whatever, and he gave me the bag. So that's where I got the pink one, the short pink one, and the short yellow one. But anyhow, it's real easy. I don't have to do anything to my hair. Anyhow, if you ever catch a live stream when I'm in Florida visiting my dad, I don't have any wigs in Florida, so that's my real hair. Anyway, it's fun. It keeps things fresh. Cece, what day this week will Mark, Em and I hang out? Friday has the highest potential as of right now. Love always, General. You have money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Being guided by the divine, perseverance pays off, and life is coming back into balance. Should be feeling very successful, especially around money. But the Ten of Pentacles doesn't have to be money that you work for. It could be money that somebody gives you, that you win, that's owed to you from, I don't know, insurance or whatever. Life seems to move forward. Communication comes in from out of the blue from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from. It also looks like you have a wish that's about to come true. Put it out into the universe. And an air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're not looking back on the past fondly. Life is moving forward. Oh no, Prussian, what happened? Will it be better off if I quit the client now or stay on course? Would I be better off if I quit the client now? Stay on course. Stay on course. It wouldn't be a good time to quit under Mercury retrograde anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't give it up just yet. It's not the time for it. Love Tulip, what will happen between NJ and I in the next 2 weeks? Today he came over and today he came in very strongly and made my all right, let's see. Over the next 2 weeks, you could have more of that. Romance is heating up and things are growing and changing for the better quickly. Cause for celebration comes in, communication picks up, and a wish comes true. Things should be pretty good over the next couple of weeks. Liz, general for the week. Okay, you may hear from somebody from your past. You can run into somebody from your past. You have some passion coming in, and you're no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you got some good communication coming in. If there's somebody that you've been waiting to hear from, you should hear from them. You have something that should happen this week that makes you very happy. Maybe it's around the fire sign. Something should happen this week that makes you very happy. There may be opportunity for travel. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through bullshit. A disappointment moves into the past. Being guided by the divine leads you to good karma or justice. Or you get to see justice. Kevin, what do I have to fear? Tell me my fears. Okay. Well, I think most of us have pretty much very similar fears. I think most people fear being sick, losing relatives, losing people close to them. I think people also sometimes feel, with this one, it could be having anxiety around being alone or being lonely. There could also be some fear of instability around money, or at some point feeling like, what happens if I lose this stream of income or don't have enough for retirement, whatever it is. I think fear of getting sick and dying, fear of not accomplishing the bucket list, maybe a little negativity, maybe fear of, or maybe, I don't know, there's negativity around. I don't know what the negativity is. Or maybe it's the fears that produce the negativity. Most of the time, the fears that we have, they're learned fears, right? They say we're only born with the fear of loud noise and the fear of falling. The rest of the things we've learned, and most of them I don't think come true. And I definitely wouldn't focus on your fears, because you don't want to blow them up and make them greater than they have to be. You also, if you're a parent, I can't remember if you're a parent, but you may worry about your kids or fear something happening to them, or fear not being here for them in the future, no matter how old they get. I think that parents always kind of are afraid of that, and that you may feel that with Empress. I don't know how you feel about maybe feeling like fear of expressing myself or not being able to express myself properly. I don't think you have anything crazy, any crazy fears that would hold you back from life itself. I think that they're just normal fears that most of us have. Love always, what are JJ's next actions towards me? Communication. You should hear from this person sometime this week. Or, yeah, I'm going to say sometime this week. John, insight for the week ahead. Okay, you've got the hard work that you put into a work, school, business project is going to pay off, and you could also have some travel coming in. Got a little bit of good luck around work. Love looks good. If you're in a relationship, things look good. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. You could get communication out of the clear blue sky that you've been waiting for, somebody you've been waiting to hear back from. And you shouldn't be feeling stuck. You should feel as if you got some good karma coming in. You may have to make a decision about something business related. You could be undecided. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, especially if you can hold off to after Mercury goes direct. That would be even better. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Overall, the energy of the week for you is pretty pleasant. You may even have a new little venture on the horizon. Heading over towards the 10 Cups being full. Should be a pretty nice week. Kevin, the fight that I was in was with the reader I was telling you about. He's so wicked. Oh, that's terrible. And he's a false reader because he tells lies with the cards. That's awful. That's that's awful. Libra, how does the Sagittarius feel about the message I sent him Did he even read them? Damn. These people. Did he read them? I don't think he's read them yet. No, I don't think he's read them yet because I only got one ace, which is like, I don't think he's read them yet. Let's see what happens when he reads them. Pumpkin pie, love for October. You might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you because there's negativity around the situation. And with that, you should have a new option that comes in. Could be with a Taurus if you're not with anyone right now. Somebody from your past is returning, but I'm wondering, it could be that if you're not with anyone right now and there's nobody around, it could be that you walk away from the person from your past that shows up. Or it also could be that you're walking away from a negative situation and somebody from your past shows up. Now that could be the Taurus, or they could be two separate people coming in. Next relationship that you enter should have long-term potential around it. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Things change you for the better around your love life. You also have success that comes in around love, and your love life is moving forward in October. Adonis, I can see that you asked, can anyone see my messages? But I didn't see any other messages from you. Just that one. Cancerian general. Life comes back into balance and anxiety moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around romance. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling a little bit burdened or weighed down by life, but that energy should dissipate by the time we get to the middle of October. You got some nice money coming in. You have a Leo that enters and a soulmate connection heats up if you're in one. If you're not in one, soulmate enters, could be a Gemini, could also be a Leo. Dark light, what are G's intentions towards me? Maybe hoping that things change for the better quickly. I don't know how well you know this person, but they come off wanting to get to know you better or wanting to get to know you on a deeper level. Anonymous, general for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past and you got some choices coming in. Six of Pentacles, feeling grounded and stable, well respected and well compensated around work, school, business, whatever you do all day, and also feeling very successful. You might be, I don't know if you're in school, you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Pretty decent day tomorrow. Coco, love. Somebody from your past returns. If you're with somebody now, that's fine. If you're not with anyone, somebody from your past returns and you could re-explore that situation. Or it could be somebody that from the past that returns that you were never involved with, but now it could turn romantic. Love life is moving forward and things are moving forward pretty quickly. It also looks like you have a Cancer and a Sagittarius around. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Negativity is moving into the past and you could be faced with some choices and decisions. But it's all good. Ina, love. Being guided by the divine should bring you towards success around love. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you're feeling prepared. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have a new journey on the horizon. You got an Aries entering, and you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one right now, you can find yourself in one sometime this fall. Love Tulip, what will happen between oh, I did that one. Love Tulip, what are NJ's true intentions? Well, he's looking to explore the connection. He's looking for things to change for the better quickly. He's feeling like he's got luck on his side. He's got a lot of respect for you, and he thinks that you guys could have a well-functioning relationship. So he's going to kind of put some more effort in to see where it can go. It looks very positive. Vicky, general for the week ahead. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Divine timing could help romance to heat up this week. No longer feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. Could have a water sign that enters Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Things could change for you for the better quickly. And you may be feeling very successful, especially around business, school, work, whatever it is that you do all day. Perseverance pays off. Not a bad week. Adonis, does PR have some type of attraction towards me? And do you see possible intimacy attraction? Yeah. Yeah, you got about a 70% chance, which is good because you guys aren't really in one another's lives just yet. So it can only grow from there. Kevin, does my ex love me, or is it about my money, gifts, favors, and possessions? Okay. Does my ex love me? Is it about the money and the gifts? No, I think she still cares about you. Yeah, with the Empress. I don't think it's just about the money and the gifts. I think that she appreciates the money and the gifts, and I think that she may take you for granted, but I think that deep down she really does still care for you. Shirley, what does Mark a Libra feel for me? Okay, what's going on here with Mark the Libra? Pretty good. Um, any negativity that was around the situation or around him or around you is moving into the past. It looks like there's a new beginning on the horizon. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, sincere, attractive, kind-hearted, and you're very passionate. May think that you're caring, nurturing in nature, and may be interested in the situation moving forward towards romantic connection. If you're already romantically involved, if you're not already romantically involved, divine timing could make that happen, and you both would be prepared. Be prepared for that. Looks good. I mean, you got to be kidding me with the way that YouTube censors things. Like, you can't say sex. But yet somebody's in here saying all kinds of explicit things that he does with his, and they don't block that. I could see it. It's okay. That's okay. I mean, what the hell? Why can't you use the word sex? What's wrong with that? It's just stupid. Best way. What does the Aries feel stuck when he thinks of coming towards me? What does the Aries feel stuck when he thinks of coming towards me? Um, well, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but he's got the Two of Cups in reverse, which can indicate that he's not looking for a committed relationship. Or if you are in a committed relationship with him, it could equal a breakup. He just may not be. Here he is. He's not ready for things to move forward. So and it you may be feeling disappointed, but that's where he's at right now. He's not looking for a committed relationship. He's not looking for things to move forward. It kind of is what it is, and you kind of just have to accept that right now. Nev, will Dr. Lucia email me soon about starting the paperwork? Yeah, I would say probably within the next 2 weeks. Cinnamon, what's happening for me this week? Being guided by the divine leads you to feeling prepared, no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world being on your shoulders, and the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life starts to move forward. A Cancer is around, heading over towards greener pastures. Maybe leaving the past in the past and leaving negativity behind. Could have a new job opportunity on the horizon. Sunlight, what's coming towards me in love this month? Okay, you got some indecision around love. So if you're not with anyone right now, you may have some choices. Listen to your intuition. You've got a Sagittarius that comes in. The hard work that you put into love comes back to you. A Libra comes in and some passion heats up. You're going to have choices around romance, no doubt about it. That may be why you're feeling undecided. You have a new beginning on the horizon, too. It should be a pretty busy month for you. Enjoy it. Kevin, if my ex cares for me and she will come back, you say, why did she turn on me for her mom and my cousins and two men? All right, wait a second. She cares for me and she will come back. Why did she turn on me for her mom, my cousin, and two men? So she's been into your two different men aside from you and one of your cousins, and she's turned them against you. I don't like the turning people against one another. Let's see what's going on with her. Well, yeah, I do think that she's going to come back at some point. She may hit like a low point or something, and she may show up when she needs you. Not only because she thinks that you'll help her or because you have the means to help her, but because I think that she does still care for you. It looks like she's kind of all over the place as far as like her emotions. I don't know if it started with her mother. If her mother was like I don't know if her mom's the one with the narcissism. Somebody is very controlling, and I don't know that it's her. So I don't know if the mother has put it in her head, and her mother has kind of turned her against you, and that's kind of where it started from. Thing is that I mean, she does still care about you. I don't, I don't like every time I hear that like people are turning on one another. It makes me feel like there's levels of narcissism there, which is kind of scary because those people are very hard to deal with. And they don't change. Narcissists don't change. Um, she also, for whatever reason, may feel as if she didn't have a choice. She had to. The other men, I don't think that she truly loved them. I don't think that she really cared about them. I think that she didn't like to want to be alone, and I think that she had other opportunities, so she just took them. She's going to be sorry one day. I don't feel that any of those men treated her well either with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And she will be sorry, and she may try to come back, and then it may be too late. You may tell her, you know what, that ship sailed. I think her mom's got a lot to do with this. And maybe even somebody else. Oh, excuse me. There may be even somebody else that has like, I don't really feel that like one person can talk another person out of something so much, right? Like, for example, if somebody tried to turn me against, I don't know, my brother. Like, I know my brother's character. I know who he is. I know his faults, and I know what he's good at. So it would be really hard for somebody to turn me against him. But the manipulators are really good at doing that. And I think there's a manipulator involved. And it may have been the mother. The mother also may have been controlling this girl her whole life. And that may be something that she's had to deal with her whole life, and it's just what she does. Daughters of narcissistic mothers, or even just controlling mothers, tend to not learn how to stand up to their mothers. They just kind of do what their mother says because that's what they've always done. And until somebody comes in and says, you know, you got to do what you want, usually a therapist or somebody like that, or somebody else points it out, like your mother is ruining your life, or she's running your life for you, you can't let her do that. They're just going to continue with the same behavior because they don't know any better. Seems like a lot of craziness. Clara, how does Izzy feel towards me? Thinks you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, well-balanced. You have a lot of potential. You're unique and creative. Julie, what is C's problem not calling me? Why is he so closed off? At least keep communication open with me. Well, he's going to. He's going to reach out to you. Things are going to change for the better quickly. You should hear from him soon. It's like he has it in his mind. It's like on his to-do list in his mind. It's just that something gets lost between the to-do list and what actually happens. It's like his intentions are to call you, but then he doesn't get around to it. You'll hear from him, though, probably sometime within the next couple of days or sometime this week. And those kind of people can be very frustrating. I know a lot of people like that. Like, if I were to, like, I knew this one person that would, like, they would tell me, like, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm gonna, I don't know, clean out my mother's garage, whatever. And then, like, I would talk to them, and they would be like, oh yeah, I went to the beach. And I'm like, but you told me you were cleaning out your mother's garage. Like, and it was like that all the time. And it's like they had the intentions in their head, but somehow something always got in the way. And I mean, yeah, I find those kind of people very hard to deal with because their intentions are good. Like their intentions are Tuesday, I'm going to go clean out my mother's garage. But when Tuesday comes, something else gets in the way and they don't make it. And it's frustrating. Aqua, what is K? Why does KD keep creating drama with me? This person's got issues, betrayal issues and hurt issues here. I don't know if this has to do with you and that's why they're causing the drama, or this has happened with somebody else. And because of that, they're causing the drama. Some people just thrive off of drama. They don't feel like they're living unless they have drama in their life. And for some reason, these old wounds are causing them, like, I don't know if it has anything to do with you or if it's just something that's resurfacing in them and they're taking it out on you because they think that they can. Don't deal with them. Shut down the drama by not even responding. Empress, my brother asked A out before V and then it didn't work out. And then he showed interest in B. They're best friends. Did A request my brother on Instagram because she feels like she missed out, or was it because of V? I don't think it was for either reason. I don't think that she necessarily feels like she missed out. I don't think she was doing it for V either. I just think, I don't know, for whatever reason he may have popped up. It might have been suggested, so she requested him. Red, how would Sagittarius' sister feel if we were to be together? I think she'd be okay with it. I don't know what your relationship is like with the sister, but it seems like she would think that it's grounded and stable, like there's opportunity for the future with the world at your feet. May think that the two of you have a nice connection, and may think that a relationship between the two of you would work out well. I think she'd be okay with it. Daniela, general. Feeling successful around work, school, or business, or whatever you do all day. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility looks good. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. An argument or a dispute will get resolved and moved into the past. And lay down the law, set up boundaries, don't let anybody bullshit you. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is heightened. A disappointment moves into the past. Money comes in. Money looks good. Davey, finances throughout the rest of the year. Perseverance pays off. You got some luck coming in. 10 of Pentacles, large sum of money is headed your way. Finances are strengthening. By the end of the year, you should have happiness around your finances. Money is coming in and things look like they're improving. Red, will Gina reach out? She's going to reach out. Absolutely. Christiana, will anything happen in my life in the next 2 months? Will anything happen? Something's going to happen. Let's see. Could be moving on to greener pastures. Feeling prepared to make things happen. You could be traveling. Or if you don't travel in the next 2 months, you may be planning it. It looks like you got a Taurus that comes in. You can find yourself in a committed relationship if you're not in one now. Your perseverance around work, school, or money, or being better with money could put you in a better financial situation between now and the end of the 2 months. You've got a Capricorn and a Leo coming in. Oh, excuse me. You got cause for celebration that comes in around happiness, around travel. So you could be traveling. You could have a new relationship. You got money coming in. Looks good. Kevin, do I get my ex-wife and my children back? My cards say Scorpio, the 11th month of November. All right, do I get my ex-wife and my children back? I think that you do. Thing is that I don't know if you want this ex-wife back. By the time she comes back, you can make a decision to walk away from it. But yeah, you should get her. She should come back. Let's see what happens. And yeah, and it could happen in November, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thanks. Anjali, my health has not been great. When will I feel better? Well, you know that I would always tell you to make sure that you're seeing your doctors and everything else. But generally speaking, you should feel better within the next 6 days to 2 weeks. 6 days to 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. Make sure that you're seeing your doctors. Perseverance pays off and your health changes for the better for you quickly. Um, Whatever it is, it's going to pass. But you know, I was just always better to be safe than sorry. David, love this month. Any past people coming back and possible signs? Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I think there's two Scorpios around you. One could be from the past. You've got Sagittarius, that other Taurus, that one that was stalking you down, she may return too. And then you have an Aquarius that's coming in. I don't know if the Aquarius is old or new. I think the Aquarius may be new. And one of the Scorpios may be new. You also could be thinking about cutting away anyone from the past and moving forward to greener pastures. You've got good karma coming in around love. It's going to be your decision, but you got a Sagittarius here. You got moving forward to greener pastures. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave behind someone, but with the Ace of Swords, you may cut up anything that you feel is just not working. But yeah, you have past people coming back. And you also have a new beginning on the horizon that could lead to a committed relationship through perseverance. It's just going to be your decision as to who you wind up moving forward with. Empress, how did R feel when my brother accidentally in the moment called her kid my daughter? Did she feel good about it or like he overstepped boundaries? I don't think that she felt either. I think that she felt like it was kind of weird and she didn't know what to think. Um, yeah, I don't think that she felt that I don't think she felt good about it. Like, I don't think that she thought that that was a good thing because I don't think that they're there yet in that relationship. And it's always weird when it comes to kids, especially, I don't know, it's always weird when it comes to kids. Like, it depends on the kid. Um, And I don't think that she was upset by it. I think that she thought it was weird, like almost like, where did that come from? Ariane, general for the month. Got a Virgo coming in that might be of significance. Could have a new business opportunity. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and your perseverance pays off around your career. It also looks like an old wound is starting to heal and move into the past, and so is an old disappointment. It looks like you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Sagittarius enters. There may be opportunity to travel sometime before the end of the year. Kevin, who is showing me the things on my cards? It's like my cards are locked and it wants me to see what it wants to show me. I'm thinking that you're being guided by some kind of an ancestor. Did you have any ancestors or anyone that was very big into like tarot that you know of? Because it seems like it's somebody that was a familiar relative or ancestor that may have had some of this practice in their past. I mean, I don't think it's like a random guide. I think it's something more personal than that. And I do think that they're telling you something that they want you to know. Who here haven't I answered for yet? Nav, I did Mimi. My friends with benefits and I this week. You should see each other. You got happiness that comes out around that. You should pause for celebration. You should be seeing them at least once this week, maybe more. Ruby R, what is going on with A in love? And A's love life, is he seeing someone or talking to somebody or single? What's going on in R's love life? And what's going on in A's love life? There is somebody around them, yeah. They have the Two of Cups, so this could be another relationship. Although I'm not convinced that this person's in a stable relationship right now. They just may be talking to somebody. Because it's like they're lacking perseverance and their communication isn't great between the two of them. So maybe it's not at the committed relationship state. Maybe they're just talking. Mihak. This is a different Mihak. Mihak Kana. General reading for this week. Got money coming in. Perseverance pays off around money. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. A Virgo enters, so does a Taurus, and you're feeling well prepared and well balanced. You got a good week. Shar. Jalang's intentions and next actions towards me. He's a Leo and I'm a Scorpio. A romance could heat up between the two of you when communication starts to come in. Communication picks up at slow and sporadic, but then it starts to get a little bit more steady and romance heats up. You have a wish around the situation. Anxiety around the situation moves into the past. Oh, Kevin, so me and the other woman have very similar readings, but this guy says something different. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if maybe he's just a bullshitter. I don't know. But I would go with your gut. If you don't like him, then I wouldn't use him. Or if you feel like he's fake or phony or some kind of nonsense, I wouldn't bother with him anymore. Jay, general around me and Brianna this week. Have you seen her or spoken to her? Because last I remember that you weren't talking to her or she was in the hospital or something, right? There's growth, change, and transformation for the better around the two of you this week. Things should be moving forward, and you should feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Pretty good. Stacy, why is Sam so quiet with me sometimes? Just his way. Sometimes he kind of shuts down and he's quiet and he needs to keep to himself. It's not a big deal. I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Just kind of let it be. If he's a little quiet, just leave him alone. He comes out of it in his own time. Oh man, where am I? Davey for this coming week. General for this upcoming week. Romance could heat up. Things could change for the better for you quickly around romance. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you're feeling prepared. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Perseverance pays off and you have the world at your feet, especially when it comes to work and business. Nine of Pentacles, got money coming in. You may be overthinking things. Be careful that you're not overthinking. Listen to your intuition. Go with your gut. There may even be opportunity to travel coming in, or you may be planning travel. No, Kevin, no, I didn't think that you turned on her. I think that somebody else was behind her turning on you. You know, like I think that somebody has been controlling her, or she's able to be controlled by people in her life. She may be very empathetic. Other people may be very narcissistic, and they kind of get in her head. Yeah, I know. I don't think that you turned on her. I see that she's turned on you, and I don't know how much I like that mother. I think that her mother may be kind of in her ear all the time, and she may not be able to say no to her mom. Anjali, will I meet AJ this year as he wants to meet, and how will it be? Well, I'm not getting any aces, so I can't tell you that you're definitely going to meet him because the percentage is very low. But it does look that when you do meet him, because I think you'll meet him eventually, it would show as like the two of you would have a lot of mutual respect for one another. And but I don't know that it's going to happen before the end of this year. It will happen. You'll meet him, but I can't swear it's going to happen before the end of this year. When it does, it'll go well. The timing with cards, this is how I do it. Now, I feel the woman that I've been seeing, and I've been seeing her for like 100 years, and she's been reading cards for like 150 years. She won't even answer timing questions because she says that it's kind of impossible to put a time on it because there is no time in the spirit world, and things happen when they happen, and sometimes things don't unfold the way we imagine that they will. But this is the way that I've always done it. One time she reads playing cards. One time in the spread she does is different. Anyway, in the center, she had I was waiting on timing for something, and I think it was like the four of spades, the ace of spades, and like the two of hearts, whatever, something like that. And then she said the way that I would read the timing would be after April 12th, 412, or around April 12th. But she said, she's like, I will never swear to timing. And anyway, and for me too, like I feel like very rarely do I feel like timing is spot on, especially when somebody's asking like, how is today going to be? And like travel comes up. Yeah, travel could come up out of the blue. You could have to drive somewhere, but chances are it's probably not going to happen today. It's probably going to happen in the near future. Anyway, but this is the way that I read them when I read these. So if I were to pick timing, six of diamonds, depending on where we are in the year, I would say this could be the month of June. I mean, it could still be the month of June. But if this was like, if we were doing this reading in April, I would say probably by the month of June. The diamonds are the winter. So it could be 6 weeks, 6 days, the month of June, or sometime this winter. I mean, it's pretty big. The hearts are the spring. So the 7 would be the month of July, the spring, or it could be in 7 days or 7 weeks. The jack would be the 11th month, and the clubs would be the summer. Spades are the fall. So that's pretty much how I do it. Two of diamonds could be the month of February. Could also be the diamonds would be winter time. But I can't swear to it. Now, if I don't have the playing cards with me, because when I'm visiting my dad, I only have tarot, then I'll go by the tarot cards. Like, let's just say somebody asked a timing question, and I can't find any. Justice, right? I would say it'll happen when the sun is in Libra. But I can't swear to it because then it's like, okay, the sun is in Libra, but is it this year? Is it next year? I always tell a story. Ever since I can remember, the woman that's been reading me would always told me you're going to have an unplanned pregnancy, and I'm like, no, it's never going to happen to me. It's never going to happen to me. That will never happen to me. Well, it did happen to me, but it took 18 years. She was reading me for 18 years. You better be careful. You better be careful. And I'm like, I'm careful. I'm careful. I'm careful. Or I'm like, there's no one. And she's like, and then like as we got to like the 15-year mark, she kind of started to stop saying it because I used to get annoyed. I'm like, if it's been 15 years, and then it happened 18 years. So the timing of it is kind of twisted. Anyhow, Will, what does Laura C think of me? It's not romantic, okay. She thinks that you're a strong, stable person. She may also think that you're very fun. You have a good personality. That you're very well balanced. Kind, caring, compassionate, sympathetic person. Somebody who's grounded and stable. Somebody who's very passionate. She seems to think highly of you. If you guys are friends, like I would say this could be a good friendship. If you're co-workers, I would say that she gets along with you well and you could have a decent work relationship. Davey, I thought about getting into tarot. Am I being guided towards it? Is it something I should try? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yep, I think you should. I feel like any kind of spiritual anything that you feel a calling to, I think you have to experiment with it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. These Lenormand cards, these were one of the cards that I started with first. I mean, I think that they're so pretty with these roses on them, but I didn't like them because I felt like the answer was always negative. So I didn't stick with it. I love the pictures, I love the cards, but I felt like it was just always a negative answer. So it just didn't resonate with me. So that's why I don't use them. But you might do it and you might like it. I was in a group once on Facebook, and there was one woman who, like, she used to read those cards, like she knew exactly what was going to happen. It really worked for her, but they just didn't do it for me. So I think you got to explore it. Yeah, give it a shot. Cool Libra. What is Catania? Does Catania want to be with me, and should I pursue? Perseverance will pay off. I would give it a shot. Yeah, I would give it a shot. You got plenty of potential. Jay, I think you're going to hear or see her this week. Oh, you know no one in your family, then it must have been some sort of a, it must be some sort of a spirit guide. I thought it was an ancestor, but maybe it's a spirit guide. It's a spirit of some type, and it's good. It's not evil. Red. Will T divorce be soon? Yes. Yeah. Kevin, I'm going to ask you the question. When does my ex-wife come back to me and explain to me how you're doing the time? Okay. First, I'll look at the cards, right? Okay, so according to the cards, I would say after a tower moment, right? After a disaster, after feeling held back, after the wounds heal and move into the past, she's focused on fixing the relationship. Perseverance pays off, and she comes back with a lot of respect, and she's looking for happiness, and she feels as if she's being guided by the divine. So that's how I do that. And then I would go to these cards. Sometimes I'll pull two for like a time frame. And then here's what I would say. The 10 of clubs and the Joker. The Joker's New Year's Eve. So I would say anytime between now to New Year's Eve. If we were in like June, I would say the summertime, anytime between now and the end of the year, because of the clubs. We would be entering the summer, so I would say between now and the end of the year. But since we're in the month of October now, I would say between now and the end of the year. That's the timing. Especially for something like that, because it's not like somebody coming back. It's not like they knock on the door one day and you're right back together. It's like there's talking, there's discussions, there's getting the relationship back on track. It doesn't usually happen in one time. So I would like to do a time frame for something like that. Same thing if somebody asks, like, when do you think that I'm going to get pregnant? Now, you have a chance every month. So if you're actively trying, chances are usually within 1 to 4 months you'll probably get pregnant. But I'll pick two. So for this person, if that were the question, I would say sometime this fall, probably in the month of October. But I can't swear to the timing. But that's how I do it. That's the method that I use. I don't know if anyone else in this world uses that, but that's how I do it. Julie, wondering if C would feel more comfortable coming over once I get the living room space cleared, being that I have moved more space. I think he's comfortable coming there now, but I think that yeah, I do think that I think it would just would be better for you guys. You got three aces here. I mean, I think he's fine with the way things are right now, but I think it would be better in general. You would have more space, and it would be a little bit more. I don't know. Like it would be more comfortable, but he's not uncomfortable now. Sydney, should I expect to hear from Eric this week? Yeah, I think you might hear from him this week. Yeah. Thomas, what would be the qualities of my soulmate? And what qualities would they appreciate that I have? Well, we don't just have one soulmate, we have soulmates. So, it's like it's not just one person that you're looking for. You could have a great soulmate connection with many different people. But for you, the soulmate's qualities that comes in, like the next soulmate that enters, would be somebody who could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They're kind, caring, sincere, and they're very perseverant. They're very creative. They may love travel. They also may like to live by the ocean or vacation by the ocean. It looks like you meet them through divine timing. They're genuinely a happy person. They're pretty hardworking. They're pretty good with communication. Could have a little bit of a negative streak. Not the biggest of deals, but you know, they could have their moods. That's kind of typical of Pisces. They're loving, kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, stable, passionate, and loving. Now, the qualities that they would be looking for in you would be somebody who is loyal, strong, sincere, celebratory, not afraid to express emotions, somebody who's loving, kind, attractive, grounded and stable, and independent. Independent seems to be pretty important. Aqua, what's going on with RM? What is going on with RM? What's going on with RM? Okay, I don't know who this person is to you, but they've got a soulmate connection around, or they maybe have just met a soulmate connection through divine timing. Their life seems to be moving forward, and they're listening to their intuition. They could have a new business opportunity on the horizon, or a new business or a new job opportunity they may be feeling very passionately about. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. An argument or a dispute around them has dissipated and is moving into the past, and they may have travel in their future. Mel, the Virgo's real intentions, found out that he's still with the mother of his kids. Oh man. Well, are they together, like in a real normal relationship, or is he like got one foot in, one foot out? Because it doesn't look like their relationship here looks like this, which is like the love has run out and they're on the verge of a breakup, and the timing around the situation's poor. Could they still be living together if they live together? Maybe, because it's easy and it's convenient, and nobody has, wants to make the change. But for you, right, he feels like he's not weighed down by the weight of the world. He feels very passionately about starting a new beginning. You might not be having that, but, and he's going to be feeling very bad if you kick him to the curb. He's trying, yeah, I think their relationship is over, or it's been over for a while, which is not an excuse for his shitty behavior. He should have told you all about this, but I still think that he wants a new beginning with you. With romance, he's well prepared for a committed relationship, but you may cut him out. He's looking for things to change for the better quickly. I don't know that you're going to have it. It blows my mind how deceitful people can be. It blows my mind. In what universe do people think it's okay to behave like this? Not just this guy, but just there's so many people that I've known that have just done crazy things. Like the guy that got married behind my back. Like, okay, you don't owe me an explanation, but why'd you keep seeing me? Like, really? If you want to ghost me and you want to be a coward, that's fine. But you didn't do that. You kept seeing me. I don't know what's worse. Will, how would my trip to Austin, Texas go? Oh, sounds lovely. I hear it's beautiful there. Your trip should go well. Things change for you for the better quickly. It's like a wish comes true. I don't know when you're going, but anxiety dissipates and you're prepared for it. It should be a good time. Julie, which job would I like better? The one at Albee Square or the one riding in the van to different locations? Okay, Albee Square. The van. I think you're gonna like Albee Square better. I don't know. I think you're gonna like it better. I don't know you're gonna like being in that van all day or whatever it is. Yeah, it seems like I don't know. The Albee one comes up higher. Anjali, I mean, when I meet AJ, will it be romantic or not? I don't see romance. I see a lot of mutual Six of Pentacles would be a well-functioning relationship with lots of mutual respect, and the Star is a wish, but it's not romantic. It's like a very good friend, somebody who I respect a lot, but it's a friendship. It's not, yeah, it's not romance. Not the first time you meet him, anyway. Blue skies. Will D the Libra reach out to me and when? Yeah, you should hear from this person, but it's going to take time. You might not hear from them until November. So you may want to reach out to them first rather than wait. The Rider deck, I like, that's my favorite. Well, that's the one that I always used. Um, and for a long time I wouldn't use anything else because I felt like, I don't know, I felt like the pictures, like I think that these are so pretty, but I think that my brain registered the picture of the card. So it took me a while to see this as judgment because this isn't how I saw judgment. So there was a learning curve when I started with other ones. But I got these as a gift and I got another deck as a gift. Otherwise, aside from that, I only ever had the Rider one. I need to get another Rider deck because mine are really getting all shitted Nunit, how did Quashan feel about me sending him my number? Pretty good. Well prepared. Feels like perseverance is paying off and the love cup is full. I think he was pretty happy. Was Quashan flirting or just being nice? He was flirting. He was flirting. Simran, energy between GP and me current. G and P currently. Energy between G and P currently. Energy is pretty good. Like the hard work they put into the situation has come back to them, and like there's long-term potential around it. I don't know who they are to one another, but the energy around them is good. Simran, general for tomorrow. Something should happen tomorrow that makes you very happy. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Not looking back on the past fondly, letting go of an old disappointment and moving forward with your life. Oh, they live under the same roof? That's, you know, I hate to say it, but people that are even at their most miserable, it's really hard to get them to leave the home. I don't know why, but it usually is very hard. Unfortunately, what I've seen in the past, like if I had statistics, I would say the guy usually leaves because the woman kicks him out. She's got to make the decision. That's usually what I've seen. Will, did I accidentally creep Megan out? She ghosted me. I don't know what you said that creeped her out, but yeah, I do think she went silent after she didn't know how to take something. Or something, there was some kind of a miscommunication. I don't know what it was. But, you know, with Mercury being retrograde, just about anything could happen. Miscommunications happen all the time. But also with Mercury retrograde, she could come back. You could still hear from her again. Georgia, general this week. Feeling very well compensated and well prepared and well appreciated at work. Stepping into your own strength, no longer holding yourself back. You should see some good karma or some justice this week. Moving on to greener pastures, so the world is at your feet, and you may enter a committed relationship if you're not in one right now. Things could change for the better for you quickly. When out of the clear blue sky, a wish comes true. You got a Virgo around. You're no longer holding yourself back. You got an air sign that comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Should be a pretty busy week. Kevin, does the person that is showing me what's going to happen with my cards, so they feel I understand what they are saying to me? Yes. They do feel that you understand them. And the more that you are listening to them, I think the more messages you're going to get from them. Cool Libra. Did my ex emotionally manipulate me and cheat? Yeah, yeah. There was bullshit going on there. Oh, I'm a Pisces too. We have many soulmates, right? Like friends can be soulmates, teachers can be soulmates. Soulmates are usually relationships or people that show up in your life throughout your life. Like, for example, like I have a friend who I've known her since we were cheerleaders when we were little kids. I think we were 8 when we met. Now, we didn't go to the same elementary school, so I only saw her when we were cheerleading. We also went to the same CCD, so I saw her when we were in CCD. But then when we got to junior high, we became friends because we were in the same junior high. And we were friends right through, up until like through college. And then life happens. She moved away, she got married, I didn't see her for a while. And then she came back into my life again. And then life happens, and I hadn't seen her for a while. And actually, I was close to her entire family. I was close to her sister, and I knew her parents very well. And after I had Avery, she reached out to me, and I was talking to her then. But then I hadn't talked to her for a while, you know. So it's like that's like a soulmate connection. Somebody who can kind of like has been like woven through your life and will always be around. So it's like 20 years from now, I could still be speaking to her, or I could still be seeing her. Soulmate connection. It doesn't end. It's like I have not seen her in person probably in about 15 years. But if I were to go and meet her, we would pick up right where we left off. Soulmate connection. Like it's not awkward. It's not like I don't know what to say to her. We still have that same connection. Time, space, and distance doesn't change that. And that holds true for lovers as well. And you do have the choice. You know, like if she does something that hurts me, I have the choice to decide not to speak to her again. You know, then there are other friends that I've had where we were friends, it ended for whatever reason, grew apart, whatever, and I don't have any desire to see those people again. Like those aren't the soulmate connections. Those are people that come into your life, teach you something, and then they move on, and they're teaching somebody else something. But their soulmate connections are somebody else's. And you have the choice. You could choose to be with this soulmate. You could choose to be with that soulmate. That's up to you. But there's all types. And I think that the one problem that some people have, not everyone, some people get really stuck on one person, and it just like prolongs their own hurt. And I've done that myself before in the past, where if I could go back and change some of the things that I did, I think I would have prevented a lot of my own suffering. But anyhow, Nunit, will Krishan go back and talk about me on his shift? What would he say? Yeah, I do think that he'll mention you. I can't tell you exactly what he's going to say or who he's going to say it to, you know, like because I don't know. But he probably would say something along the lines of, he hit it off with you, he's had a good time, he enjoyed working with you, it was fun and exciting. You probably guys probably had a lot of laughs. It looks like there was like fun laughter, and he would have like good things to say. Like it was fun. He didn't mind having to be at work because you guys seemed to have a good time, or it was pleasant. Kevin, how did the person that is showing me what is going to happen in my cards has the cards locked? How do they know what's going to happen? Because they're on the other side. They're on the other side, and I don't know too much about how exactly it works, but I think that this person is advising you. That's what I think is happening. They're on the other side, and they can see that we can't. I always think of it like if you try to look at things like a snow globe. You know how the snow globe is round, and you can look down on it and everything that's going on. But if you're in the snow globe, you don't have perspective. So that's how I kind of look at readings, and doesn't want me to talk. So that's the way I look at it. Like, if you're looking at it from a different perspective, you're looking down on it and you're seeing the things that are happening as like a whole, right? But when you're standing in the snow globe, you can't see everything. You can only see what's in front of you. You know, like, when you watch a movie, you don't know what the ending has in store until you get to the end. You know, you may think that one thing is going to happen, and then it takes a turn, right? But when you're looking at it from a different perspective, if you were standing on top of the movie and you had every frame laid out, you would kind of know what was coming next, or the choices that you could make to take you to the next place. So that's why I think that whatever is guiding you, or whoever is guiding you, has seen more than you have. They're looking at it from a different perspective. Um, Will, I don't see the question yet. Let me do Simran. Aries, current thoughts and feelings about me, good and bad. Thinks you're smart and intelligent, that you're slow and steady wins the race. You're very passionate, unique, and creative. They may think that you're loving, kind, and caring. They also may think that sometimes you can be somewhat hard to handle or somewhat of a disaster. That you may be overly sensitive, or overly defensive, or self-protective. They definitely think that you're creative, or you have a creative streak. Will, why did Sierra never respond to my text? I cold approached her and I wasn't being creepy. She seemed into it. I think she was into it. I don't know, you texted her. She may have not been in the moment may have been wrong when when she received the text, and she didn't have time to respond to it, or respond to it in the right way. But it looks like you are going to hear from her. She's not holding herself back, and you got some happiness that comes in around communication and possibly romance moving forward. So I don't know what you put out there, but you got success coming in, so it could still happen. It just may not have happened yet. Allison, read for Coda and I for the next week. He's been weird. Over the next week, you may feel like he's still being weird. I mean, you may feel like things have gone out of balance, or he's lacking perseverance, or he's very undecided. Um, yeah, I think you got at least another week of this. You might be feeling a little bit burdened, like he's lacking passion. Yeah. Um, I would kind of pull your energy back and give him a little bit of space. Let him kind of come forward to you, until you see him acting less weird. Till you pull your energy back. Mountain. Does the Taurus moon have a committed connection leading to engagement or marriage with someone? No, I don't believe so. Not at this moment. Simran, why does Aries say he hates me behind my back? Well, I don't know who's telling you this. You know, I never really trust shit that I hear from other people. Um, I don't know if I don't know if he's holding something against you that happened in the past. I don't know what's happened between the two of you, but he feels like either there's negativity around the situation, he's mad about something, or he was mad about something, and it's just easier. It's just an easier answer for him to give. I don't know if you guys had a miscommunication at some point, or at some point you weren't on the same page, or he wanted something and you didn't, and it's just easier for him to say that he hates you rather than actually explain what happened, because maybe it doesn't put him in such a good light. But I'm curious as to who's telling you this, because I don't trust what people say. Speak knowledge. Will my friend in Paris be my next girlfriend? I believe so, yeah. That could happen. Queen, will I pass my classes this semester? Yeah, I believe you will. That the magician, you can make that happen. Grimwolf, why have I been feeling sick lately? Well, you know, I would always tell you go see a doctor if you're not feeling well, but you just may be run down from doing too much. I don't know what you got on your plate, but it looks like you have a lot going on. Work, school, lack of sleep, spreading yourself a little too thin. Doesn't look like it's anything serious, like a disease of any kind, but if you're not feeling that great, I would go see a doctor if you have the ability to. It looks like it's all going to pass pretty quickly, regardless of what happens. Speak knowledge. Will I have any windfall or money coming this October? You do have some nice money coming in October. You do. I don't know. Ten of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be money that you work for, but there is plenty of money coming in. Where am I on the regular list? Shwali, will I get the good news I want this month? You should get the good news this month. Ariane, is Tyree the Sagittarius trying to get married for revenge? That's a horrible reason to get married. Really horrible? But people do stupid shit, so let's see. The cards indicate no. No, it's not for revenge. Um, like people fuck around. I don't understand the obsession with marriage because I don't. When you marry someone, it does not make them love you. It doesn't. If you're married or you're not married, doesn't equal love. That's a false sense of whatever. But what you are doing is handing over your everything to somebody else. So if you marry somebody for revenge, right, whatever that may be, now you're giving somebody else access to all of your money, access to your medical decisions. Like, God forbid you wind up needing someone to make you medical decisions. You want this person to make those decisions for you. Like, I don't understand where the disconnect is, where I don't, it's like this false sense of like this marriage bullshit when it's like, I don't want somebody making decisions for me that I'm marrying to get revenge on someone else. You know what I'm getting at? Like, there is no guarantee. Like, marriage does not equal love. Having children with somebody doesn't equal love. But yet, like, people do stuff it's to me, it's beyond crazy. Like, you're literally giving your bank account over to somebody else, and your 401k and anything that you own, your house, anything you might inherit. It becomes mutual. I think inheritance may be able to be protected to some degree, but not if you use it to buy a house. Yeah, I just can't imagine. It's like people don't think along those lines. And when you become responsible for somebody else, for what somebody else does. And that's scary to me. Anyway. Kevin. Oh, thank you, thank you. Will I destroy my ex's mom once and for all and defeat her? She is a Sith Lord. Will I destroy my ex's mom once and for all? Yeah, you could. Yeah, and you know, the ex, I feel like she has been under this mom's manipulation her whole life. And she finds it very hard to stand up to her mother. But negativity around you is moving into the past. You are moving forward. You're moving forward. You're going to see justice. You have a new beginning on the horizon, and you've got balance coming back to your life. So I think that you're going to get what you want from this situation. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with the mother. Like, I just don't know. I don't know if she's going to pass on or what. You know, and at some point she isn't going to be an issue for you anymore. And that's maybe when things move forward for you and you feel much more like, now I don't have any obstacles. And I know it shouldn't be like that. Like, there shouldn't be an obstacle in somebody else's relationship, especially a mother. Like, I, because the mother, like, you should want what's best for your daughter and for your daughter to be happy, because you're not going to be here forever. Like, we know that. So why do you want to destroy your daughter's life? Because then what? And then what happens? She hasn't found happiness. The daughter has not found happiness since she hasn't been with you. So why is she doing this? For her own selfish and manipulative reasons. And I don't like that. I mean, I think that that's selfish and manipulative, and she's destroying lives. For what reason? Because that's what she wants, to be in control. She doesn't like anybody else competing with her for her daughter's attention, and that's sick. That's sick, but that's narcissism for you. Things for you are going to change for the better quickly at some point. I just can't really swear to the timing. Hopefully it's before the end of this year. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't think that like a spouse can take a trust fund or anything like that. But let's just say, for example, somebody's parents die and leave them a large sum of money, and now they use that money to go buy a house. Now that the couple gets divorced 10 years later, what do you do with the house? Now the husband, if they use the wife's money, I mean, if he's like a stand-up guy, he can say, okay, it was your mother's money that bought this house, I'm going to leave, right? If he's a stand-up, he may say, fuck it, sell the house and we'll split it. Where do you go from there? You know, to me, it's just unnecessary complications that aren't necessary unless you both start off with nothing at 20 years old. It's different, you know, like you both have nothing and you're working towards a goal. Then I think it's different. But, you know, like a second wife will be responsible for child support payments to the ex-wife if the father or the husband defaults. So you want to marry this guy? He quits his job. He leaves town, and now you got to pay his ex-wife child support. You know, it's like it's shit like that. That's why I'm like, what is marriage necessary for at this point? Now, you know what I mean? Like it's stuff like that make me second guess it. Or you're going to marry someone that you don't really love, and God forbid anything should happen. They're making your medical decisions. I don't know about that. I'd rather have somebody else in charge of that. But I don't think people think like this because I hate to say it, but women get all caught up in this fantasy bullshit wedding nonsense and they got to be Cinderella. And meanwhile, nobody's thinking about what's going to happen should this not work out. Which with a divorce rate of 85% or whatever it is. Anyway, let me continue. Will I end up meeting Sierra again in Austin? I'm probably going to move there. And coincidentally, I think that she moved there. Oh. You know what? Yeah. I think you will meet up with her again. But I was going to say, if you do move there, or even if you just go there, but more so if you move there, a friendly face or somebody that you know from the past in a new place that you don't really know anyone, like that's nice to have. So yeah, I think you guys will reconnect. Queen, how are my instructors currently feeling about me? Okay, not everybody's going to agree, but this is what we got. Most of them feel that you're very intelligent, that you're very cause for celebration. You have a lot of potential. Somebody may feel like you don't work up to your potential, or you don't, I don't know if it's you don't finish shit on time, or you always have an excuse kind of a thing. So there may be one person that's kind of annoyed, but the rest of the instructors seem to feel like you have a lot of potential, you're very intelligent. I don't know, yeah, grounded and stable. You're focused, you know what you're doing, you're focused, and buzzer celebration comes in that you have the potential to be successful. But there may be one person, one teacher that kind of feels like either you always have an excuse or you don't finish it on time, or that they think that you're not working up to your potential, that you can do better and you're not doing better. Mountain, is there any type of intentional third-party magic being directed on the Taurus moon that he is not aware of or towards me? Okay, let's see. Is there third-party magic being directed on the Taurus moon that he's not aware of? No, not on him. Let me look for you. Is there some kind of third-party magic that's being done that I'm unaware of? A mountain. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe there's any third-party magic going on right now. You feel like somebody's sabotaging you, Queen? Um, I don't think that they can sabotage. If you stay on top of everything and you do everything that you need to do, they can't sabotage you. Don't give them the opportunity. Don't give them like excuses. Don't give them any opportunity to, ridicule you. Make sure that you have everything done. And if there is something that you don't understand, I have a friend of mine who's a college professor, and students write to her all the time, and she spends time explaining things to them separately. If there's something you need help with, you can ask the teacher that. I don't know why I didn't know that was available when I was in college, but I never knew that I could do that. My friend said, she's like, I have kids come to me all the time. Anyway, um, well, Arian, he may not be obsessed with love. He may be obsessed with control. If he's abusive, like you're not coming from a place of love if you're abusing someone. You're probably coming from a place of control. Destiny, did Kay accept my invite to a basketball game? I don't think he's accepted it yet. I don't know. Did you speak to him in person? I don't see him accepting it yet. Um, Kiss JG, General Love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have divine guidance that's bringing in here a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Weight of the world is melting off your shoulders. It looks like a disappointment is moving into the past. Romance changes for the better for you quickly. A wish comes true. And you could have a new beginning on the horizon around love. Medusa. Why haven't I heard from the Libra in days? Um, I would say, well, you could reach out to them if you want to speak to them. They seem to be holding themselves back. They may have a lot going on here. So they've been very busy the last couple of days. I don't know what your relationship is with them, but they may be kind of pulling their energy back. The Lovers is in reverse. I would say that you're not going to get a committed relationship from this person if you're looking for one. But if you're in one, this could be an issue. This could be a breakup, and with the Love Cup in reverse. I would reach out to this person if it's bothering you, because there's an issue there that needs to be dealt with if you guys are in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then I would say they've just been busy. Give it some time, and let's see. They'll resurface. Sanch for the rest of the day. Negativity moves into the past. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you are not looking back on the past fondly. Eight of Pentacles. You may have go. You could have school or going back to school, learning a new area of study. There may be something that comes up that you want to learn. Hobby. Love for the next 48 hours. You could be feeling successful around love and like you've seen some justice. I don't know what your love life is like right now, but there's a new journey on the horizon, possibly with a Libra or a Scorpio. Divine Cancer, energy around my family for the next 7 days. Healing. A wound is starting to heal. Perseverance is paying off. There's healing energy around your family. There's also money. Darth Vader. I know Darth Vader. A friend of mine in high school he loved all those movies. It's so not my thing. But he used to make me watch them all the time. So I've seen it. Rosie, general for the week. Anxiety is moving into the past. Balance is coming back to your life. A Virgo comes in. It also looks like you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable and secure. You got some good luck coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. You're no longer holding yourself back. Soulmate connection moves forward. Or a soulmate could enter. Mountain. What truth is the Taurus moon holding back that he is finally going to tell me? The truth that he might tell you is he may tell you that he's been very deceitful. He also may tell you that, I don't know if he's got a substance abuse problem. There could be some kind of a substance, or he could have gone through a moment in time where he was using some kind of substance, alcohol or something. He might tell you about. He may also tell you about, he might tell you that there are some people in his life that he feels are bad influences over him, but he doesn't, he either, it lacks the strength, or he doesn't have the desire to cut them out of his life. He's got a number of things that I think he's going to tell you. He may tell you that even though he doesn't admit it, he knows that he's stuck and that he is not growing. He may also tell you that he does have like hopes and dreams that he feels are unfulfilled, but that he doesn't, I don't know if he doesn't have the drive to do them or to go after them. But yeah, I think you'll probably have a conversation with him about a number of things. Charlene, will my relationship with Brian last until marriage? I don't see marriage, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just isn't showing now. Maybe we're not there yet. Maybe, I don't know how well you know this person or how long you've been together. But as of right now, I don't see marriage. Kalia General. Life changes for the better for you quickly with the Eight of Wands. It also looks like with the Eight of Pentacles, you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. And with that, there'll be a lot of growth, change, and transformation around your life. It could be for business, but it also could be for pleasure. Like, it could be like, I don't know, I decide to go, start karate or whatever, and then you wind up doing karate and you find it to be life-changing. It doesn't always have to be like, I'm going back to college. It could be, it doesn't have to be. It looks like you've got success coming in around love and a new journey on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're with someone now, fine. Relationship will be fine. Feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Maggie, does Are the Virgo miss me and think of me? I would say from time to time he does think about you and miss you. Ashley, is someone saying lies and drama behind my back I don't know about? Probably. Everyone has that. Yeah. Everybody has people talking shit behind their back. Everyone. It doesn't make a difference who you are. It's why the Inquirer sells. It's why people watch TMZ. It's all nonsense. But people thrive on that shit. It's low vibration, but it sells. So yeah, people love gossip. Harsha, how will my mental health be in October? You should feel an improvement. There is an improvement. You should be feeling much better, but you know that I would always tell you to make sure that you got success around you. If you're seeing a therapist or if you're on some type of a drug or whatever it is, continue your regimen. Don't just come off it, and make sure that you're seeing doctors if you need to. Anthony, what does the Cancer want to say about her life these days, and does she think about me? I think that she does think about you. I think that she would tell you that she's very stressed out, that she's walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve her. There's a lot of indecision around her, a little instability, and she may have some sharp energy. She also may tell you that she doesn't like not having things planned or not knowing what's coming next or feeling like she's not in control of her life. And I think she feels very stuck right now. She has balance coming back to her life, but she doesn't feel that right now. She feels very like stuck, stagnant, nothing is moving forward. How do I get out of this? How do I get the ball rolling? Saho, what is my ex Ashok feeling for me? Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind, caring, unique. May think that you have a lot of potential to be very successful for the future. Sarah, big changes coming in for me this month. Well, you got happiness and a new beginning coming in around career and finances. You've got cause for celebration comes in when somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. A wish comes true. So things should be improving for you this month. No doubt about it. SJ, does Aries think that I've moved on from him? No, he doesn't. Silent killer, what are the Aquarius's current feelings and next action? They may be very busy right now with like work, school, that kind of nonsense. And you might be feeling like not much is changing for the better quickly, but give them some time. You should hear from them soon, maybe over the next week. You'll hear from them and things should move forward. But they've been very busy or very preoccupied with something business or work related. Queen Mother, how will this new job go? It should go well. Got a new journey here on the horizon, stepping into your own strength, feeling well compensated, well respected, and good money comes in. High vibration 24 hours. Got happiness coming in over the next 24 hours. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. No longer feeling stuck or held back. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Mini me, has Gary ever thought about being in a relationship with me? Yes, I think he has. Dragon, what does my person want to say to me? They're looking to start a new venture. They're stepping into their own strength. They're feeling very confident. They're no longer holding themselves back, and they're looking for a new venture. I don't know what it is, but they may want to tell you that they're going to be out exploring new options. Like, I don't know, could be new hobbies, I don't know, maybe they feel like they've been held back for so long. That they're out there looking for new hobbies, new journeys, new interests. They seem to have a lot of passion. Lose, general. Okay, you've got an argument or a disappointment or a disagreement working itself out and moving into the past. Stepping into your own strength is moving your life forward and you're feeling well prepared. No longer holding yourself back around career. Career moves forward. It looks like you got happiness that comes in around career, finances, and money. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. You've got romance could be heating up. Somebody new may be entering. If you're looking for a love connection, you could have a brand new Taurus coming in. You also may not be looking back on the past fondly, and you may be eager to move forward. An old wound starts to heal for you and moves into the past, and you shouldn't have to deal with it again. Pinky, what are CR's current feelings about me and any next move? Seems to think that you're a nice person. You're kind-hearted, sincere, strong, intelligent, and hardworking. I don't really see anything happening between the two of you, so you may need to reach out to them if you want to see things move forward, because they're a little stagnant, or they don't have any intentions right now of things moving forward. Dawn, what's coming towards me this week? What's coming towards me this week? Romance could heat up. Listen to your intuition. You got the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Could happen out of the clear blue sky, maybe with an Aries. And you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Or if you're already in school, this could happen at school. School could be around it. Be wise. A few cards for next week. You should have some choices that come in. Choices come in. Things could move forward pretty quickly. A Virgo and a Capricorn and a Cancer may also enter. Feeling a little bit more successful around business, school, work, or feeling a little bit more like you're working well with people around business, school, work, whatever you do all day. There may even be opportunity for a little bit of travel next week. I think I'm at Malapale. What does the future hold for me and him? You may be feeling like with this situation, you're always waiting for your ship to come in, and you could be feeling like it's like slow and steady. You might also feel like you don't have a lot of choice around this situation. I would keep your options open because it looks like poor timing, and you may be always feeling like it's going to get better tomorrow, but then like tomorrow never comes. Kevin, you said the daughter comes back to me. The daughter comes back to me. My ex, how does she destroy her mom? I'm not sure what her relationship is with her mother right now. Like there is deceit and manipulation around that relationship. And I'm not sure if she just does what her mom says or she just puts up with her mom until the day that her mom passes and she's just, or I don't know, until, who knows, maybe if the mother's aging, maybe she kind of relaxes as she gets older and the daughter feels like she can do what she wants a little bit now. But right now, she's got lies, deceit, and burden around the situation. At some point, she does break free from it. She's not holding herself back. She may have an argument with her mother. That could be. They may have a big fight and she may walk away from the situation. But her mom is very controlling. Thing is that somebody can only control you if you allow them to control you, and she's allowing it. I think it's because it's the way that she grew up and she doesn't know any better. Like she probably may not even realize that other mothers aren't like this. She's got a lot of control over her life. So a couple of ways this can play out. I kind of feel like she's going to come. There'll be contact and movement, but forward movement between the two of you before her mother passes. I think that her and her mom are going to have a fight at some point, and she stands up to her mom. And her mom is not, I mean, she's a grown woman. You can't control what she does. You don't have to, I mean, I think most people have issues with their in-laws. Even when they're really good, you have good in-laws, you still have issues with them because they're in-laws and that's how it is. But I think that she's going to have to stand up to her at one point. I think that she will. She walks away from her mom. Her mom's going to feel like she was treated unfairly, but there's nothing that she can do about it. Did her mom give her a hard time about marrying you? Or is this something that happened in the later years? Because she seems to do whatever her mom says. Her mom's got her under her thumb. I think she's gonna have an argument with her. It's gonna be a bad argument. She's gonna break free. She's gonna show up at your house. She may show up at your house when she needs something. I don't know how that's gonna go down. I don't know if that's not the final time. She may go back to her mom, and then maybe you guys wind up together later down the line when her mom is elsewhere, like once her mom dies. I don't know. Her mom's very controlling and manipulating, and there is a lot of deceit around this situation. And I don't know if she understands that it's like a sick relationship. I mean, it's sick. Like you, the goal is like to raise your children so that they're self-sufficient and they can go out on their own, make their own choices, whether they're bad choices or good choices. Nobody wants to see their children make mistakes, but it's part of life. Her mom controlling her is stifling it. She's ruining her whole life. She cannot be with me and Lord Vader. And how would PNF feel when I give my notice? I think that they would be sad. I don't think that they're going to be happy. I think they're going to feel kind of bad when you give your notice. But you know what? You got to do what's best for you, and they may feel like it's a good opportunity that you're leaving, like you're bettering yourself. So they don't want to hold you back either. Kevin, tell me more about this person that's trying to take my security clearance away at my job. Will and make me lose my job, okay? Well, they're not going to be successful. I don't know how they know you or what they know about you. They seem to be threatened by you. I don't know if they think that you're smarter than them, you're competition for them, but I think that they've got it out for you because of, I'm going to have to say how smart you are or how good you are at your job. There's a lot of respect here, Six of Pentacles. So they're not trying to take anything away from you because you're not doing your work or because you're not doing what you should be doing or you're abusing the powers. They're trying to take it away from you because they feel that you're a threat to them. But they will not be successful, and then they will give up and they will walk away. Like there'll be negativity around them, and they'll give up. Yeah, I think that that's what's going to happen. They're not going to be able to get you on anything, and it's not going to be able to happen, so they end up giving up. I think they feel like you're superior to them, and they don't like that. They think of you as some sort of competition. I don't know. They won't be successful, so I wouldn't give it too much energy because you don't want to give them any extra. Like the more you think about it, the more energy they get, and you don't want to give them any more energy. Let them go away. Like, try to ignore them if you can. Bubble bath. What hidden feelings does GM have towards me that he is not revealed to me? He may feel like you have a lot of potential for the future and he admires that. I don't know if he's ever said that. He also may think that you're very successful and that you have potential to be even more successful in the future, and maybe has never said that to you. He also may think that he admires your intuition and that he also may tell you that he feels undecided about some things, or he doesn't feels undecided, or there are certain things that he doesn't know how he feels about. There may be indecision around something. And he also probably never told you how much respect he has for you. Kevin, I want to know what they will do to me that makes their management go after them for what they did to me in regards to my job and security clearance. I want to know what they do to me that makes their management. Okay. Okay, I don't know what your job is, so I don't know like what you do, so I can't tell what they're going to do, but they may be looking in, watching, or have their nose in something that they're not supposed to be in. And that's what gets them in trouble. It's about a choice that they make where they're overstepping their boundaries, or they're looking at something, or they're doing something that they're not supposed to do. Like, it's not their job. They're not the one that's supposed to be watching it, but they're looking because they're taking it on themselves, almost like they want to be the person that shines the light on you doing something wrong, but they haven't found anything on you. But somebody's going to catch them snooping where they shouldn't be snooping, and they're going to get in trouble for it. And then that might knock them down a notch, because then they wind up having to hold themselves back. I don't trust this person, whoever it is, but they're not successful, so it doesn't really matter what they do because they're not going to be successful at it. They're only going to burn themselves out, or call no, like people are going to notice what they're doing. You know how it is with computers. I'm computer illiterate, but I know that like at any jobs I had, you have a user ID and they can see everything that you're doing because it's done with your user name. So, I mean, simple to figure out what's going on. And they're going to get caught. Oh, you think that they looked into your medical records? Let me ask. Then that would have to be like a human resources person would have that knowledge, right? Let's see. I'm getting a low chance that they've looked into your medical records. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they have access to it, but that may be the thing. Maybe they're going to try to look into something, and they get caught doing that, and it's something that's not their area. You know, they're not supposed to be in there. You know, like for example, I worked in accounting, but I didn't do payroll, so I have no business going into the payroll stuff. If I went into the payroll stuff, they would know I was in there because they would see it with my user. Michelle, general on career. You have a wish that comes true around your career. Success comes in the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're looking for a new job or a promotion or something with the Ace of Pentacles, you can make that happen. You just might have to have a little bit of patience. You do have a new journey on the horizon that brings in cause for celebration. Diamond, what is the head for me in E? Divine timing is guiding you through growth, change, and transformation. And you got some good karma coming in around this situation. I don't see a commitment here right now. If you're already in a committed relationship, fine. If you're not, things are going to continue to grow, but I don't see commitment just yet. But you should be spending time together, and communication should be good. And Ukriti, anything unexpected happening for me next? Cause for celebration comes in around a new journey of some type. It may have something to do with work or school, whatever you do all day. The hard work that you put into it will come back to you and it will pay off. So don't be afraid to work hard. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and you may be focused on your financial goals, which could pay off for you. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for at all? Mel, you could close. Thank you. I think that I maybe got to everyone. Anybody here that I didn't answer for at all? Destiny, the one that I answered for was about accepting the request for a game, and I don't think that he is, or I don't think that he did. I don't think that you guys are going to that game. If you send him, like if you sent him a request, I don't know if he didn't see it yet or he hasn't answered it yet. But the likelihood is low. It's low. See, could I know if he's messaged me at all? Could I know if R has messaged me at all? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Mel, general for this week. Okay, you've got a wish. Put it out into the universe. You've got a Taurus coming in that may be of significance, and you might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone you feel no longer serves you. An Aquarius enters, or an Aquarius may be around. And then it looks like you got long-term potential, either around a current relationship. You could be upgrading a relationship. You also could be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading a home. And then it looks like you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. And things look good around financials. Money's coming in, paying off a bill of debt or a loan, feeling successful around money. Love cup is full, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Passion comes in. Negativity is moving into the past. Looks like a pretty nice week. Was that it? Mel, you're the only one here tonight? I think that Adriana is on vacation because I saw her post on Instagram pictures by the pool. HR, what are his intentions for me? I don't know where you are right now in the relationship, but it doesn't look like he's putting in all that much effort. Seven of Wands in reverse could be somebody who's lacking perseverance. And you may be feeling kind of hurt by that or a little anxious. You may have to put in more effort to get more effort out of him because he seems sort of distant right now. I would say, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but you may need to start the ball rolling around communication if you want to see things move forward with him. Okay, then that's it for me tonight. I think I got to everyone. Thank you all very, very much for being here tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. My goal is always to try to get on in the morning before Avery gets up. The issue that I have is when I go in there to get my coffee, she wakes up. Sometimes she's awake. Anyhow, if I can get on in the morning, I'll be on in the morning. If not, I'll be on in the afternoon. Thank you all. Have a nice night.